Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to Sasha Reads, and these are all the books on my physical TBR. If you aren't aware, we have just moved, so I thought this would be the perfect time for me to go through all of my unread books, count them up, and just stock take them pretty much, and do a video for you. I was just going to do a video of me like stocking my shelves, but people in the Discord was like, no, we want an unread TBR too. Like a physical TBR video. So here I am. I haven't counted yet, but there are a lot of books and I'm very scared, and there's already some that I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever going to read that, so maybe I should unhaul that. But here we go. Let's do it. I did do this video back in October of 2019, so this is about 4.5 years later, if I can count. So there's lots of books. Hopefully there's changes. Hopefully. I don't actually know. I haven't watched that video in a long time. But yeah, let's just get into the books. There is really no rhyme or reason. Before She Ignites by Jodie Meadows. This is a fairy loot that I found at a op shop here in Australia. So I thought that was very cool. Wrath Becomes Her by Aidan Polydorus, sorry. This was a review copy by the publisher. Promises and Pomegranates by Sav R. Miller. This is the Fabled edition. Two more Fabled editions. How the Hitman Stole Christmas by Sam Mariano. Fighting Destiny by Amelia Hutchins. The Iron Face sequel trilogy. So The Iron Raven, Iron Sword, and Iron Vow by Chuli Kagawa. Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. The last two books in the Ash Princess trilogy, so Ember Queen and Lady Smoke. 5 Dark Fates by Kendara Blake. Die For You by Lauren Jackson. The other books are in here somewhere, but we've got Every Last Breath and White Hot Kiss by JLA, and then Rage and Ruin by JLA. A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Camera. Sword in the Stars by Amy Rose Capetta and Corey McCarthy. Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. Black Girl Unlimited by Echo Brown. Heartless Sky by the Twisted Sisters. Anastasia by Sophie Lark. Meant to Be by Lauren Jackson. This is the India version that I got from the First Chapter Bookshop. The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. This is also the indie version. Malice by Heather White. More indie versions. We've got King of Pride by Anna Huang. Idolin by Grace Draven. This is the sequel to Radiance. The Emperor of Evening Stars by Laura Thalassa. And The Bastard's Betrayal by Katie Robert. An Arc of the Girls That Are So Nice Here by Laurie Elizabeth Flynn. Realm Breaker by Victoria Aveyard. The Truth About Faking It by Cassie Hamer. The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. I know you might be saying, Sasha, didn't you unhaul this? I did, but it's still here, so that must mean something. An Ember in the Ashes by Sabah Tahir. A Torch Against the Night by Sabah Tahir. The Guncle by Stephen Rowley. The Chalk Man by CJ Tudor. The Wicked King by Holly Black. Never Saw Me Coming by Vera Kurian. Wicked As You Wish by Rin Jabecco. Blessed by the Maiden by Demi Clarissa. This is a romantasy with a plus-size main character. The Broken Binding edition of Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldry. With that beautiful sprayed edges. Finding Yvonne by Brandy Colbert. The Falconer by Elizabeth May. Barbarian Lover by Ruby Dixon. The Scarlet Alchemist by Kylie Lee Baker. This is the Fairy Loot YA edition. Mother Thing by Ainsley Hogarth. Flower Heart by Catherine Bakewell. Girl Serpent Thorn by Melissa Bashados. Who Fears Death by Nettie Okorafor. An A-List is Dead. An A-List for Death by Pamela Hart. The Wailing Woman by Maria Lewis. How to Kill Your Husband by Kathy Letts. I Like Me Better by Robbie Weber. Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. The Magician, The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel by Michael Scott. Our Crooked Hearts by Melissa Albert. Lady Helen and the Dark Days Pact by Alison Goodman. Aisha at Last by Uzma Halaladin. Dream Girl by Laura Lipman. And When the Light Gets In by Zoe Coyle. As Old as Time, A Twisted Tale by Liz Braswell. House of Dragons by Jessica Cluis. The Complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. This is in a really nice bound edition. It feels leather. I don't know where this came from. but it's really pretty, and I probably should like read some poems once upon a time. This really nice edition of the complete Winnie the Pooh stories by A.M. Milne. Probably one that I'll read to my kids, not something that I'll probably read for funsies. Volume 1 by Yokohama Kadishi Kiku, the deluxe edition by Hitoshi Ashinano. Flamecaster by Cinda Williams China. I think this one is one I probably will unhaul. Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. This is one I will unhaul, only to get the complete, like the revised edition that came out last year, because there's more stories to it, I think. How Beautiful We Were by Imbolo Mabu. The Crown of Oaths and Curses by J. Bree. Okay, I've read Sabriel, but the other 4 books in the Old Kingdom series by Garth Nix. An Honest Lie by Taryn Fisher. And Hunt on Dark Waters by Katie Roberts. This really beautiful, I think it's German. I haven't taken it out of its wrapping because I'm too scared to. But Mum came back from Germany a couple years ago and got me the Brothers Grimm stories. So that's a really great collector's edition. Love Boat Taipei by Abigail Hing Wen. Here We Are Now by Jasmine Warga. The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armez. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. The Other Black Girl by Zakia Dahlia Harris. Kindred by a bunch of Aussie queer authors. Finn and Rye and Fireflies by Harry Cook. Zenith by Sasha Olsberg and Lindsay Cumming. Hello. How are you? Why Mummy Drinks by Gil Sims. These are both DNFs, but I don't know, maybe you can... I don't think I'm ever going to actually pick them up again. But this was a gift, so I'm not going to get rid of it. This is Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. And The Second First Impressions by Sally Thorne. These Twisted Bonds by Lexi Ryan. Final Strife by Sarah L. Arafi. The Last Hours Trilogy by Cassandra Clare. So Chain of Iron, Chain of Gold, and Chain of Thorns. Ghosts of the Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare. Sarah Reese Brennan, Maureen Johnson, Kelly Link, and Robin Wasserman. The Silver Brumby Centenary Edition by Eileen Mitchell. The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex He Harrow. Never Hero by Vanessa Lan. The Gilded Cage by Lynette Nonny. Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. All That's Left Unsaid by Tracy Leanne. Yellow Face by Rebecca F. Kwong. City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. It Came From the Sky by Chelsea Sidotti. Song Below Water by Bethany C. Morrow. Hot Dog Girl by Jennifer Duggan. Aristotle and Dante Discovers the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Elia Sayens. Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. Finding Jupiter by Kellis Rowe. Dear Justice by Nick Stone. Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail by Ashley Herring Blake. Chef's Kiss by TJ Alexander. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, the only one I haven't read yet. Our Stop by Laura Jane Williams. You and Me on Vacation by Emily Henry. This also is named in the US People We Meet on Vacation. Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman. The Family Game by Catherine Stedman. The Helmelt's Guardian Lover by Adriana Herrera. And The Vixen's Deceit by Nikki Sloan. The Fae Queen's Captive by Sierra Simone. And The Captive Merman's Promise by Zoe Castile. In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Clune. The Foxglove King by Hannah Witten. This is the Fairy Loot edition. The Last Tale of Flower Bride by Roshni Choshki. Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk. Lover Eternal by J.R. Ward. Fragments of the Whole by Paul McDermott. Nobody Real by Stephen Camden. The Short Second Life of Brie Tanner by Marissa Meyer. Stephanie Meyer, my bad. You Had Me at Hola by Alexis Daria. A Taste for Love by Jennifer Yan. Kingdom of Copper and Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty. When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. The Toll and Thunder Head by Neil Schusterman. The Sinner and the Scholar by Lana Pershizik. First World by Jamin Eve. The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. The other 2 in the trilogy is around here somewhere. X's and O's by Amy Lee. Titters by Anita Heiss. The Marvelers by Danielle Clayton. The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. And The Romantic Agenda by Claire Ken. Love and Curse Making by Kelly St. Clair. A Spindle Splintered by Alex He Harrow. Supernova by Marissa Meyer. Fabled Kingdom by Queenie Chan. The 5 books in the Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. And the Battle of Labyrinth. Sea of Monsters. Titan's Curse. And The Olympians. From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata. Hellbent by Lee Bardugo. I Give My Mary Gia by Holly Wainwright. Hot Feminist by Polly Vernon. Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall. Dirty Laundry by Richard Pink, and Roxanne Emery. An Arc of These Deathless Shores by P.H. Lowe. This does come out in July of 2024. Wolf Song by T.J. Klune. A Taste of Gold and Iron by Alexandra Rowland. The Magician's Guild by Trudy Canavan. House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin E. Craig. The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter. If You Could See the Sun by Anne Liang. Jade City by Fonda Lee. The High Mountain Court by A.K. Mulford. Filthy Sinner by Serena Akeroyd. A Soul to Heal by Opal Rain. Ghost by Dolly Alderton. Well, that was unexpected by Jessie Sutanto. Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. I know I've already said this. The Darkening by Sunya Mara. Fileheart Huntsman by Chloe Gong. Last Violent Call by Chloe Gong. To Snap a Silver Stem by Sarah A. Parker. Order of Scorpions by Ivy Asher. From the Mouths of Sirens by Abigail Hare. Defending the Galaxy by Maria V. Sider. This is one I might actually unhaul because I don't own the others in the trilogy, and this was sent to me by the publisher. Sweet and Bitter Magic by Adrienne Tooley. Abby from Abby Lucy the Book Lover sent this to me because she saw in one of my videos I was feeling kind of down, and I thought that was the sweetest thing in the whole friggin' world. I love her so much. Rogue Princess by B.R. Myers. The Atlas 6 and the Atlas Paradox, both by Olivia Blake. The Prince of Thorns trilogy by Mark Lawrence. Blood, Air and Red Tigress by Emily Wen Zhao. One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. Strike the Zither by Joan He. The Memory Librarian and Other Stories of a Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe. Our Violet Ends, Our Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong. Shadow's Edge and Beyond the Shadows by Brent Weeks. The first book is in this sack somewhere too. Hollowpox by Jessica Townsend. Yoke by Mary H.K. Choi. Final Offer by Lauren Asher. Christmas Beyond Christmas by J.P. Sal. Grey Sister by Mark Lawrence. Stone Cold Touch and Grace and Glory, both by J.L.A. The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. The Way of Shadows by Brent Weeks. Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. The 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston. Loveless by Alice Oseman. Asher of Night by Mariana Enriquez. Vicious by V.E. Schwab. Gumio Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. In the Head of Goddess by Tamara Pierce. Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. The Murder After the Night Before by Katie Brent. Dark Lover by J.R. Ward. Magic by Seamus Heap. Brown Girls by Daphne Palasi Andriettes. Warrior Princess by Alan Fruin Jones, but I just saw it was written by male, so maybe not. The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. Forging Silver into Stars by Bridget Camera. Bone Cryer's Moon by Catherine Purdy. Normal People by Sally Rooney. House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland. Barbarian Mine by Ruby Dixon. The Fever King by Victoria Lee. Poison Study by Maria Snyder. Princess of Souls by Alexander Christo. Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. Guild by Raven Kennedy. The Rose Daughter by Maria Lewis. Slay by Brittany Morris. The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. Magician by Raymond E. Feist. Take 3 Girls by Kath Crowley, Simone Howell and Fiona Wood. Asking for It by Louise Miller. Nope, Louise O'Neill. Solitaire, Radio Silence, and I Was Born for This, all by Alice Oseman. Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. Zakura by N.N.A. Lachelle. King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. The Thousandth Floor by Catherine McGee. This is probably one of the books that has been on my TBR the longest. I bought this back in 2016. The Novice by Taryn Matharu. Valentine by Jodie McAllister. Big Love by Brooke Blatton. The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. Powerless by Lauren Roberts. Loath to Love You by Ali Hazelwood. A Far Wilder Magic by Alison Saft. King of Wrath by Anna Huang. Variant Lost by Cadence Snow. Wolf by Rebecca Zanetti. The Rare 2023 Anthology When We Went to Melbourne. Court of the Vampire Queen by Katie Robert. We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. A Family of Strangers by Fiona Lowe. A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. Cigarso by Kathy George. The Unusual Abduction of Avery Conifer by Ilsa Evans. Final Girls by Riley Sager. American Gods by Neil Gaiman. Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Sasha by Joel Shepherd. Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. Fool's Errand by Robin Hobb. Off the Record by Cameron Garrett. This Poison Heart by Kaylin Bayron. Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I'm actually like 50 pages into it. Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher. Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Lainey Taylor. Ice Monster by David Williams. Baking with Benefits by Lily Gold. Those Who Pray by Jennifer Moffat. Catch Us the Foxes by Nicola West. Vox Machina's Kith and Kin by Marique Ninj Cap. Stephen King's It. Song of Wraith and Ruins and A Psalm of Storms and Silence by Roseanne A. Brown. My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyukan Braithwaite. Until It Fades by K. Tucker. The Soul Thief by Madeline Tavu. Dirty Charmer by Emma Chase. Crave by Tracy Wolfe. Heart of the Mountain by Jeanette O'Hagan. Pestilence by Laura Thalassa. The Gargoyle's Captive by Katie Robert. A Dark Harmony and a Strange Hymn by Laura Thalassa. Spill by Melanie Pickering. Her Night with the Duke by Diana Quincy. Peter Darling by Austin Chance. The X-Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon. The Roughest Draft by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Baroka. Never Ever Getting Back Together by Sophie Gonzalez. My Dearest Darkest by Kayla Cottingham. The Charmed Offensive by Alison Cochran. Some Girls Do by Jennifer Dugan. Not Your Ex's Hexes by April Asher. Taboo by Kim Scott. Stirred by Charity Farrell. The Dark Lady by Akala. 4 by Sarah Kate and Rachel Lee. Twisted by Naima Simone. Gearbreakers by Zoe Hana Makuta. The Hobbit by J.R. Tolkien. The Blood Trader by Lynette Noni. Loose and Lexi? Luck and Luke and Lexi by Lise Faber. The Vanishing Deep and Four Dead Queens, both by Astrid Schult. A Soul to Keep by Opal Rain. Den of Vipers by K.A. Knight. Dracula by Bram Stoker. 4 Aunties and a Wedding by Jessie Q. Satanto. Song of the Forever Rains by E.J. Mello. Untamed by Glennon Doyle. Angel's Blood by Nalini Singh. Tomorrow, Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. Pivot Point by Casey West. On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vong. My Sister Rosa by Justine Laboralesta. The Workwives by Rachel Johns. Gilded by Marissa Meyer. Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen. Because You Love to Hate Me, a villainy anthology. With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. Counterfeit by Kristen Chen. Mary Jane by Jessica Anya Blau. Crush by Tracy Wolfe. Can I Steal You for a Second? And Here for the Right Reasons, both by Jodie McAllister. With This Kiss by Carrie Hope Fletcher. A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy. Songs in Ursa Major by Emma Brody. Books 2, 3 and 4 of the Fortuna Swan series by KJ Sutton. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. The Anatomy of Songs by Megan White. Howl's Moving Castle by Diane Wynne Jones. Fire and Blood by George R.R. Martin. The Stormcrow by Kaylin Josephson. Night Crawling by Leela Motley. Someone Else's Child by Kylie Orr. The Flame in the Mist by Renee Ardier. For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing. Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. Homebodies by Tembi Denton Hurst. The Queen is Dead by Stan Grant. A Crown of Ivy and Glass by Claire Legrand. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Tsarina by Ellen Elpstein. The Whispering Dark by Kelly Andrew. I DNF this one. I don't know why I haven't unhauled it yet. Fire with Fire by Destiny Soraya. A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. Babel by Arif Kwong. Inca, Where Is Your Husband by Lizzie Damilola Blackburn. The Fancies by Kim Locke. Last stack that isn't historical romances. I did a video probably 2 years ago, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, for all my historical romance TBR, so I don't think much of that has changed, so I'll link that up above for you to watch, and if you want to see an updated one, comment down below. Lies My Memory Told Me by Sasha Wunsch. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I know, don't at me. The Boat by Nam Lee. White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. The Dark Tide by Alicia Jasinska. The Island by C.L. Taylor. Threads That Bind by Kika Hatsupulo. Bloodmarked by Tracy Dion. And the rest are all N.K. Jemisin. How cool. The last 2 books in the Broken Earth trilogy, so Obeliskate and The Stone Sky. How Long Till Black Future Month. And 100,000 Kingdom by N.K. Jemisin. That's a lot of books. I'm not going to count now. I will count how many is here and then I'll put it up here for you, probably in this little section right here. How many books there friggin' are, because that's just a lot. And I do want to read most of them. And you see all those books there? Those are books that I've already read. That whole, I'll show you. That whole bookcase is books I've read. So I feel pretty good about myself because last time I did this video, that was a lot less. But it's probably, my TBR's probably grown more. And it's always growing. It's ever growing. It's okay. It's okay. I am not going to hate myself. This is a good thing because I am growing. I'm trying to be cool, calm, and collect. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below, do you think this is out of control? Probably. You probably do, and that's okay. I think it's probably a bit out of control. But make me feel better. How many books are on your unread physical TBR? I would love to know. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos by me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.